5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom! Look at that.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Stream, how we doing? Jamesy, Jake, Caden, Harper, Lynn, Daniel, RFC 55. How we doing? Welcome in, everyone. David, of course, David. Hey, just before we start,
and Jamesy, who according to Reese beat me for the first message.
The past, what do you call them? The comment readbacks? I don't know what you call them in YouTube. I've turned them off. Just in case for this stream, you know. Just like the old phones
the chat
and a couple
replay.
of like that. The chat replay, it's been turned off.
The chat replay, aye.
Which basically means that everything's normal right now, by the way, chat. Oh, let me change the live chat while I remember when I'm at the start.
Yeah, good shout, mate. Good shout.
Yeah, right, that's that done. Good.
You have a habit of forgetting to do that.
Chris, you're welcome in. It's because it wasn't like that before. I don't know. It's probably as soon as I've swapped to my computer, it's changed differently.
Maybe.
I used to always be live.
It's always went in the top chat for me, man. I've always had to change mine.
Right, let's see it. We're live a little bit early because there's a lot to be talking about. A lot to be talking about for this one.
It's a bit.
We got
Just
early
a little
predictions
bit,
in
mate.
Jake. We are 3-0 England. Daniel, we are 4-0 England. Caden, we are 2-0 Scotland. Interesting. Gordon's in here as well. Welcome in. Can I watch Billy? Yes, I am very excited. So, we'll very quickly bounce over the teams here, just in the off chance that you have not seen them. So, let me get this up here. So, England's team. Pickford, right back, they've changed it a bit. So, Reece James, it's not a bad person to bring in, you know. Stones and Mings at the back. So, Stones, very good player. Mings, I reckon Scotland can actually get at. I reckon he's got a mistake or 2 or 3 or 4 in him a game, to be honest. Shaw's made it in at left back, which I think is bad for Scotland because I think he's a far better left back than Trippier, especially going forward. Now, of course, Trippier not being a natural left back. England have stuck with the 2 DMs, so they've stuck with Rice and Phillips for their fight in the midfield. They're attacking 3 midfielders. They've went with Foden, Mount, and Sterling, and that just. I don't care who you are. That attacking midfield terrifies anybody.
That'll cause trouble.
That's terrifying or causing trouble to anybody. And then up front is arguably the best striker in football, and Harry Kane. So, no Grealish for England.
Yeah.
But, here we go. The other side here. Marshall's in goal. So, Scotland have went with their third, so their worst available goalkeeper. Scotland have went with McTominay, their best. Oh, Billy Gilmore's up there as well, but McTominay maybe a bit more experienced. He's joint anyway. McTominay, who's arguably Scotland's best defensive midfielder, has been put into centre back. Well in, Steve Clark. Hanley's still kept his place at centre back, and Tierney has made it back into left centre back, which is very, very good for Scotland. Left wing back Robertson, right wing back is Stephen O'Donnell. No Patterson, who is still on the bench, so Sterling is going to have a great time.
Hold on, Reese. I think you're reading that team sheet wrong. Right wing back, there's no one there. There's just no one there.
Probably. It's probably going to read like that soon. Your middle 3 for today is Gilmore, who's been brought in. Well done. Well deserved start for him. McGinn's still in there. Yep. Solid player like him. Callum McGregor brought in against England. I mean, come on. I'm not even just saying that as the Rangers Celtic thing. After his season, bringing him in this type of game. Come on, man. And then up top, they went with Dykes, who's kept his space to really rough up defenders. That's what he's all going to be about in this. And then Adams for a bit of quality up top. So it's decent. It's a decent team from Scotland. But looking at the both of these, I'll go with my prediction first. Then we can get Dalus's, as we're about to get the national. Oh wait, we'll go thingies after. We'll get national anthems. National anthem time. There you go, Dallas.
Yeah.
Come on, Dallas.
What?
This is your tune. We've got Flower of Scotland playing right now.
Kane the best. Oh.
I'm judging the passion of the Scottish faces here singing this. Robbo looking serious.
I don't know if it's the difference between the audio getting pumped through the studio and then the camera audio or what. but they seem like, I don't know,
It's been like
half
that.
a second at a time, man.
My downstairs neighbours loving it anyway. You're going to hear a bunch of them all screaming the anthem there.
Alright.
I'd love to know the actual numbers in there for Scottish compared to English, because
Oh,
I bet
no.
you Scotland have got a lot more fans in there than they were meant to. I bet you they have.
Alright, they will. But nah, man. The only changes for me is I'd change Marshall. Like, I don't care who it's for, whether it's Gordon or McLaughlin. Obviously, I'll have a bias towards McLaughlin, but like, I don't care. Just get Marshall out after that absolutely. Like,
England's time. So both of them just booing each other. Here
less
we
said about
go.
O'Donnell, the better. But you know, it is what it is.
Our noble Queen, God
just fills my head
save
so
the
bad.
Queen.
That just throws my head.
Saint her victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us. God save the Queen. And the games commence. Here we go. So, we didn't want to interrupt the national anthems, but next part then, predictions. I'll go with it first since it's after it. For me, Scotland have played a bit of a better team. It's definitely better than the first one, but it's still not as good as it could be. I think McTominay should be in the middle rather than McGregor, and Patterson at right wing back. They could have played a better keeper. If England have a bad game, like we've said that's in the last one, if England have a bad game, and they have to have a bad game, then I believe Scotland can get a draw out of this. But the two teams, the form coming into this, looking at the both of them, realistically, is 4-1 England for me. 4-1 England is my prediction before this. I've got the biggest England one out of everyone in the chat, dear.
I think, obviously,
Dalus, tell me why I'm wrong. Tell me Scotland are winning.
no, that's what I was about to say, mate. Hart says Scotland. Hart wants Scotland to win all day, but when you look at it realistically, I can't see how Scotland beat that team, especially with such a such a weakness to exploit in O'Donnell. It doesn't matter who you put there. It doesn't matter whether it be Mount, Grealish, Sterling, Foden. Like, it doesn't matter who you put there. They're just going to run O'Donnell riot. So it's like, I don't know.
Here we go.
With Patterson in there, and with the attacking options we know Patterson gives, I'd have a bit more hope, but with O'Donnell, not so much. Although, now I've said that, watch O'Donnell come out and score a brace tonight. So, you know.
Best part about it. I'll not read that out. I might just agree with you, David.
I don't think you could read that out, mate.
I'm talking about his comment before YouTube, by the way. But definitely not that one. I would never support that. Here we go. I'm buzzing for this. Just for the faces and the names in the chat, it seems to be all the regulars that we've got in here. So, using the score, we're watch alongs, glad to have you all in here. But if there is anyone new, we will be slightly behind with our reactions basically to if you're watching it on the telly, just because we're watching it through the STV player. So please try not to write any big spoilers like red cards, goals, anything majors in the chat until we've reacted to it in camera. But I've remembered the timer.
We're underway.
And we're underway. Here we go. Kicked off. Scotland really need to get into this at the start.
Whose dike's broken already?
That's what you want. If you're supporting Scotland in this year, that's exactly what you're wanting. The perfect start. It's Luke Shaw who's down early. Lyndon Dykes leaving one on one. Let's see if it was actually a foul or not.
He's got ready. It's a knee into the hip bone. It's a knee into the hip bone.
It's sore.
Nice to see though. Dykes has got rid of that dumbass haircut.
I'm gonna
Just the bright blonde. Oh, that was.
Thingy this quickly, mate.
No,
Just in the off chance that it does put us X amount ahead. Just don't miss a goal, eh?
Cheers, mate. We've now got adverts.
So it's missing it all. Nah, we're good. No, we are right on time. That is us. We are as up to date as we can be through the way we are watching it, lads. Lads and ladies. Look, Shaw's up and alright though. This is going to be a fiery game. I tell you, this is not going to be boring. Not going to be boring. Brilliant game for the neutral.
The oldest rivalry in football, and it ain't going anywhere yet.
Wembley rings running boos as Scotland touch the ball. Here we go. I've seen someone into fights already before this chat. Like, it was always going to happen a Friday night game, but after this, I think all the police and everyone down there will be hoping for a draw, because then both sets of fans are just kind of like, yeah, whatever. But I see, no matter who wins, there's that many Scotland fans down there, and then obviously there's thousands, millions of England fans there. Whoever wins will be able to go the other one out in the streets tonight, and it's just going to end up in riots, man. It's going to be.
That's the thing, man. It's like, for me, it's like I want Scotland to win this. I 100% want Scotland to win. But the videos I've seen in the state of some of the Scotland fans and all that, like, rightly so, getting the absolute crap kicked out of them. To be fair, I'm not even going to try and defend it. Like, you're going down there to a country full of the people you're playing, acting like a tit. What do you expect? Is
the way you go down, do you know what I mean? See if they're just in their own little pub and that, but see if you're staunting about the street saying,
aye,
if we all hate England and that, like, what do you expect? Do you know what I mean? Like,
aye.
If you're in your own little fan zone and that, do what you want, but
aye.
It might as well, this is where I chat. We're always going to have disagreements in this type of thing. We're usually all in agreement of a Rangers win. We might have some disagreements on England, Scotland, but just make sure we respect each other, lads, right? We can keep it to respectful banter.
Why is my father calling me?
Mine's for me as well, not long before the kick off. I was like, oh, here goes STV kicking it again.
2 minutes, I'm going to let him know we're doing this. I'll be right back. I'm just going to let him know we're doing this.
O'Donnell. He's got a throw in. How will he mess up this throw in? No, he's managed to throw it to someone. He's done that part right. Oh, Adams' big chance early on. Big chance. That's the first major chance of the game. It comes for Shea Adams, who should have done better. He didn't get enough height in that shot. It was easily blocked by Stones, I believe. What Billy Gilmore, by the way. What a difference. I tell you, the shot's going in from Adams, but it's just because he scuffs it along the ground. Easy to block. Oh. McGregor there. I thought he was fouled, by the way. I thought McGregor was actually fouled in the edge of the box. I thought Scotland should have had a foul in the edge of the box.
By the way, this game not going the way I thought it would early stages.
Scotland had to do this, man. They absolutely could not sit in off the start. Like, you imagine the scenes of this if England came out, dominate the start and get like an early goal. It's just. But this is, if you're a Scotland fan, exactly what you want.
This is what you want to see, right? Difference is, though, mate, England will be able to keep up this pace a lot longer than Scotland will. I hate to say it, but
I know it running McGinn in the middle. I'll give them that. McGinn will keep that up all game. There's a few of them in the middle. We're on McGregor. McGregor will tire in the middle. This is just served to having scrap.
Wee bit of a short pull. Wee bit of a short pull on Mount.
Oh, there's going to be all sorts of bookings. Anyone get a bet on X amount of yellow cards and red cards in this game, chat? Because I think I can see it. Mate. With shot pulling, yep, that's clear as anything. It's a very silly foul for Robertson there, because if he gets booked.
Mate.
Why is he putting, mate? Foden's gone back towards his own half and Robertson's pulling his... Oh, what? That was such a silly foul.
I know. I don't get that one, to be fair, but... Oh, man.
Here we are. 5 minutes. Mate, how's it 6 minutes? Where did that 6 minutes go? Soft, maybe, but this is a chance to whip us into the box. See it for this angle. It's a foul.
Yeah.
Okay, you can tell the Scotland players are really, really up for this. They are flying into tackles early on. It's just Scotland need to make this a fight. If it's a football game and you're going pure football talent, England are going to win this. Scotland need to play dirty, and they do have enough quality to win. But that's an if. That's an if. But it's definitely possible.
It's certainly going to be a rough game for England. Let's just say that. Maybe not in terms
all
of
the coverage. What is it with this?
I know it keeps
every game
it.
in the Euros so far has had some types of dodgy coverage. It's not as if well, this is at Wembley. Do you know what I mean? I'd get it if it was in like Azerbaijan. You're maybe getting a wee bit of. Do you know what I mean?
Interference or delay with the signal or something. Good ball into the box. Nice and easy. Mate.
That's well done. Very well done for Adams in the hold-up play. It's a foul, yep.
That's a foul on McGinn all day, eh?
Chance to whip this in. Phillips was looking confused, but that's definitely a foul.
Bundled him over, pushed him in the back.
Lovely.
That goes to the UEFA server. It probably will, actually. It'll probably go camera feed into the UEFA server and then out to all the different broadcasters.
That is it's definitely what they're doing, because I remember Clive saying that the other day. Very dangerous chance. Got to be good quality here. And the rain is peeing down, by the way, and that's going to suit the Scotland players all day.
Aye.
But my time isn't off.
We are watching it on the iPlayer, so it's good coverage as long as there's no ads during the game. Oh, don't get me started, Daniel, mate.
Mings up well to clear that. It was a decent ball in.
Decent ball in, aye.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do about that. It's just because we're not actually watching it on TV. We're watching it through the iPlayer on our computers together and then streaming out, so the ball will just be a little bit of a delay for you guys. Well, a little bit of a delay on our reactions for you.
Yeah.
It may not actually be that bad that way. Do you know what I mean? Because see, the worst thing about it is spoilers and people in chat wanting to be like, oh, did you see what just happened? But at the same time, you can watch the game, concentrate on the game, and then, well, if you care enough about our reactions, you can go, oh, and then talk about it after.
Aye. Oh.
I thought that was play on.
Yeah, it looked.
That was
weird seeing him.
He definitely died.
It's very weird seeing him wearing blue. Like that was a bit of a shock to my system there. I was like, what? What's he doing wearing blue? Oh man.
Mate, I don't even remember Rangers 10 minutes going this quick. Time is flying by.
I know, honestly. You sure UEFA aren't playing this at 1.25 or something?
But I wouldn't see any teams more dominant so far. If anything, Scotland have had the better chance, so probably the better first 10 minutes, that's for sure anyway. Like we're live, remember? O'Donnell spun by Sterling, as we were talking about. He does better come back in, but
yeah. And
like, as much as I don't rate O'Donnell,
man at the back post.
I will analyse that any word, I suppose. Here, commentate, analyse him fairly. But danger zone, good block.
Well blocked.
You see a corner? I heard the whistle. I thought his whistle went before the ball went out there, so I was wondering if he gave something. Oh no.
What?
You know how I've been saying about my boots, Daniel, Dallas?
Aye.
Stephen
Please tell me
O'Donnell's
that
wearing
was
the
not
boots.
just
Stephen O'Donnell's wearing my boots. Oh man, I've been looking at footballers that wear my
Mate.
boots and he's wearing them.
Mate, have you got that return label for them?
Oh,
Send them
man,
back. You got
fuming.
that return label?
Oh, the post!
Oh my!
Stone's so unlucky with the post. Oh, he's up well there. Unlucky. Keeper was absolutely beaten. Look that way.
Oh Jesus, man! Jesus.
Oh no. Oops. Stone's post.
He done really well to find the space though. He cut across the two
this?
players, just knocked them into each other. Fair play, John Stones, man. He done.
Do you know what
really
he
well
done
to find
wrong?
that
I
space.
think he jumped too early.
A little too early.
Aye, so he
He
was,
was
like,
kind
caught
of under the
under
ball
it.
when he hit it.
He should have slowed because he should have timed his jump better.
Aye.
Like Daniel, mate, I'm thinking about it, sending them back. Couldn't believe that.
man.
Everybody. It was unlucky, David. But... Oh, McTominay's been robbed. Sterling.
I think he means you're unlucky having the same boots as O'Donnell, mate. Ooh,
aye.
man.
That's probably what you mean, actually.
Mount, very dangerous there, man. Comes in, just puts it wide. And RFC, we see. Oh, mate, that's just too easy there through the legs. I know, RFC, that's what we've been saying, man. It's not even anything to do with Rangers, obviously. Bit of bias in it, but like Patterson, he's miles better than O'Donnell. And who else have they got that can play that right wing back position? Who was it? Forrest they brought on?
Forrest can play it if Scotland are like going all
Aye.
out for it, aye. But it's no natural for
But
him.
aye, it's like it's Patterson all day there. You know what I mean?
Adams,
Good ball through to Dykes. Dykes just not quick enough. Ball a little bit heavy, but RFC, just be careful though with what you're putting in chat though, because you're putting stuff in a little bit ahead of when we're seeing it. Just pump the brakes on it a little bit.
Pump up the brakes. Tell you, Kane's not touched it. I don't want to say that too early, but Kane's not touched the ball yet.
Ref, that's a yellow.
What we seeing off the ball here? I didn't really see it. I just seen the two
Aye,
of them lying down.
it's off the ball. It's off the ball. Scotland players try to run there and felt like, look at this. Unless there's a mix-up in it.
McGinn's kicked him, so I fouled the other way.
Aye, and then he's
Oh,
tripped McGinn there, aye. Of the shot. No, don't worry about it, man. It's just making sure.
Both fouled each
We just
other.
don't want it spoiled. Aye. I never saw the first one, to be fair. That could have went either way. But I literally just looked up and like caught him as he was tripping him, kind of thing. That's what I was like.
If anything,
Oh!
Phillips maybe slightly lucky to escape a yellow there, in my opinion, but they were both just as bad as each other.
One was a late tackle that was reckless. That should have been a yellow. And then the other was... Well... I don't really know what to call the other one. Yeah, that's the thing as well, though. I wonder how much you...
Oh, he's diving down as well. Get up, man. Get him booked. Is the ref going to book him here for diving?
I hope so.
Yep, good.
Yep.
Well done. Very well done. Wait, is it McGinn he's booking? Oh, I don't know why he's booking McGinn. If he was booking Patterson, sorry. Lyndon Dykes, I would understand
Too busy looking at the chat there, mate. Arm around the
that's what I'm
throat,
saying.
but...
Dykes is holding on to Mings, dives down.
Aye.
That's who I thought the yellow was for. I don't know what McGinn's. Chat, what did we miss there? How's McGinn get a yellow? Must have been
I think
descent.
he's maybe just mouthed off at the ref, aye.
But That is so silly. Him in there buzzing about, putting in tackles all game, and you're getting booked for dissent this early. You're no happy being his manager on it. Dissent, back chat. That's so silly, man. That is a good ref, Daniel. See what you said earlier. He's one of the top boys in there. I can't mind his name. I know the ref's names, but said that well, didn't I? I know the ref's faces, but see putting the names on them because you see him all the time in the high-end Champions League games.
I get what you mean. Don't worry, we get what you mean.
Oh, Stones. We just got to replay that Stones thing again. He is not going to enjoy watching that back.
Oh, mate.
Should score.
That is so harsh.
MD's game so far. 17.
Definitely. Oh, mate. It's
seen more link up for the Scotland forwards than the England forwards, to be fair. Most England's possession's been deep. As I say that, Foden. Oh, Foden's so close. The flag does go up after it, but he never scored anyway, so there was no chance that VAR would have overturned it. But let's see it. Was he offside? He was offside, just. But it was James over the top. Lovely touch for Foden at first, but then it finished leaning back, off balance, just doesn't get that right.
It's just going too quick.
Marshall going for a long. I don't know. If I was doing it, I would ideally want it after now. I would be sitting here. You can. I'm busy. I don't know how long Scotland want to be passing it around the back with that. I don't think they've got the quality for that.
Oh, man.
Kane's a tad overrated. You think so, Manuel? I think he's where he deserves to be. I don't think he's over or under. No one talks about him being the best player in the world, but he's in amongst the conversation of best striker in the world. In my opinion, that's where he deserves to be.
I think out-and-out striker, if you're picking someone that's one-on-one with a keeper, Kane is in that group of people you'd pick for it.
Corner.
Well defended.
Good defended. McDonagh.
Well, you're drinking tonight, folk. Vanilla vodka for you, Chrissy. That actually sounds quite nice, vanilla vodka.
Cherry Copperbergs for now. Chrissy, and then I'll probably go into a whiskey or something at half time, no doubt, mate.
Man.
Try that. Scotland
and right now,
Scotland haven't got loads of height in that team, do they? Compared to like Stones, Kane, Mings.
Not really. Good delivery, well defended this time though. Tierney to McGregor.
Well defended. Well defended, man.
Johnny Walker, 18 year. Ooh. That's nice, Gordon.
I'm starting to slow down the pace a little bit in this game, but there's no chance. Like that 15 minutes pace was never going to keep up the full time.
Nah, no chance. That's the thing. I genuinely didn't think I'd be saying it with this game, but Scotland have genuinely looked like the slightly more on top team the first 20 minutes. Never thought I'd say that. Actually, to be fair, England have had a good few chances, but I don't know. It's been so back and forth. I didn't expect this.
They are 100% in the game. If it stays like this, Scotland can win. That's what it is, unless England up a few gears.
I was expecting it to be. I was expecting it to be Scotland just sitting back, soaking up the pressure, looking for a counter. To be honest with you. passing it a bit at the back again. This is not where we want to be.
Man, I'm just gonna fear like Hanley and that. I'm like, oh,
Man.
Gilmore in there, ordering things a bit. Love it.
Right. Oh, that's poor. He's just put
brilliant.
Gilmore under so much pressure.
So, how good is he under
Some
pressure?
player, man. Some player.
That's a foul all day. That's climbed right over Dykes. Yep. That was Stones just wanting to get one back on Dykes there because Dykes has been doing that whole game. That was Stones just going, come here, you.
Wouldn't take Kane as overrated because he's English. I don't even think he's overrated because he's English. It's like, I don't know. For me, I don't think he's overrated as a player. It's just how much people go on about him. Like, what they say about him's fair enough, but it's just how much people go on about him that I
Ronaldo's no really a striker. Mbappe's no really a striker.
Nah.
So for me, the conversation is it's Lewandowski or Kane. That's what it is.
Tierney, what you trying, son? Don't get me wrong.
On the right foot of Tierney as well.
I'd certainly have been out of my chair if it went in. That would have been a pretty nice goal if it had went in, but as it is, what are you trying, son?
Oh, that's outstanding. Who's that Mount that's turned in that middle? Brilliant.
Good tracking back though.
Mount versus Gilmore is an outstanding matchup, by the way. The two of them, they'll be at it all the time in training. All the time they two will have been at it in training. They'll know each other's game inside and out, and it's brilliant to watch.
It's like you're saying though as well, man. It's like Billy Gilmore, youngest player in the squad, alongside him and Patterson, two youngest in the squad. Would you say?
Who's it?
I'm trying to think.
Oh, the youngest in the Scotland team, aye.
Gilmore and Patterson, two youngest, aye. But they're the two players that would come in and absolutely boss. Like, obviously, defensive line, you've got Andy Robertson. He's like, he'd obviously take charge of that. But it's like Patterson could come in, he'd be vocal about it. You've got Gilmore, who you can see him right now taking charge of the midfield, telling them what to do. It's like, but apparently they're not experienced enough players. Like, explain that. Please explain that to me. What about the player you picked for top goal scorer in the Euros, Steely? Big Lukaku.
Who have I picked? Aye. That's who I picked. That's a... Very good, Lukaku. Very, very, very good. Ben's was still on it, Daniel. Aye. Maybe I'm forgetting on the spot, but there's loads.
Offside there, maybe? Well defended either way, though.
Haaland, like an out-and-out striker, but I think he's need to prove it a bit more before he gets in the conversation. Obviously, what he's done so far is absolutely superb, but if he keeps up for another couple of years, then he very well could be the best striker in the world.
As much as I don't like to say it, because his attitude. Yep.
You can hear it this time, you can hear it this time.
The Scotland fans are certainly louder than the English right now.
Dykes is in the walls.
At least he's got rid of that stupid hair, man. Honestly. Like, he just looked so dumb with that.
Is this a punted clearance? Foden taking chances. Phil, he did nick it away just in time, but taking chances there, Foden.
Tell you what, I wish the camera had stayed on the shot just after it, man. I'd like to have seen where that actually went.
It's a foul, would it?
Yeah. No, it's definitely a foul.
I don't think there's been anything major for the ref to decide on, Daniel, but I think it's been alright. Scotland, no yet any. They're certainly not parking the bus like a lot of people thought they would. Me included. I thought they'd have been like the first 5-10 minutes. I expected them to come out and try and take it.
Putting pressure on Pickford.
Coming up to the half an hour mark, I did not expect to see most of Scotland players in England half. I did not expect that at all.
Nah. Well, I mean, like I said, like 5 minutes ago, I thought this would have been just sit back, soak up pressure, go for a counter attack. I did not expect to see Scotland actually. Not quite free-flowing, but looking actually semi-dangerous going forward. Like,
Shaw looking for a ball over the top. Well defended.
Well defended, yeah.
I think England fans in that stadium, by the way, will be surprised how well Scotland have started.
And
if you're a Scotland fan as well, you are fuming.
I think you're
watching
definitely
this.
surprised.
You are absolutely fuming watching this because you're going, where was this against Czech? Where was this in a game that should have been a guaranteed 3 points for Scotland?
It was on the bench with Che Adams and Billy Gilmore, mate. That's what it was.
Genuinely.
The big ball, mate! There was so much space for Andy to run into there.
Dykes isn't going to get in the locker, mate.
Man. At least attempt it. Jesus. Just put your foot through it. Robertson would find it. You're right, though. I'm absolutely fuming. We never saw a performance like this, though. Start of the week.
You would be, man. Can't believe it. See, if I was Rangers and I watched them have that bad of a performance and then come out and do this after it.
Mate, this is like watching Rangers play in one of those two games that didn't happen.
Oh, you're stretching.
Alright.
It was flagged up anyway.
This is like watching Rangers playing probably more likely that first game that never happened this past season.
He's definitely onside. So if he scored, that was counting. Just doesn't get
very,
to
very
it quick
close.
enough.
Very, very
I think the ball
close,
is good. I think Kane's your actual. Again, it's like the Stones one. It was just the timing of their jumps. Kane's was like a diving header, but the timing of that to actually get it in target.
Even after the ball was hit, Kane kind of waited a little bit before he went onto it. He turned the waves against us.
Winning this. What did he give here? McTominay driving forward. He's got a long ping on him. He plays it short.
I genuinely don't think that was intended for McGregor there, though. But
Robertson,
good
Tierney.
ball, Robertson, Tierney.
He's done well.
Tierney does well. Into the back post. O'Donnell nearly proving me wrong.
By
what
the
did
way,
I say at the start? What did I say at the start
that
about
would
O'Donnell?
just have been typical of O'Donnell, by the way. That's the best shot of the game so far. It's a full volley. Tierney does brilliant on the wing. But it's a brilliant, it's an outstanding save from Pickford. It's coming back across him, and it's the way he bounces it up high enough away, and Adams just can't get to it as well because of that Pickford save. It's brilliant. Well done.
Also, the ref, by the way, Reece, I know you were saying you know them by face, not normally by name. Antonio Mateo Lahoz.
What did you just say?
Antonio Mateo Lahoz. Spanish ref.
That'd have been so funny, mate. Social media, all the batons at the Dalus, he's the one that just pops up and goes bang, takes him at that volley.
I tell you, I'd be deleting a certain file off my computer rather quickly at that point. I'd just be like,
I found him, you found him.
never made it, never made it at all.
Sure.
Oh, man. We'll never see Patterson now. I know he's had one shot now. That's Patterson out the rest of the tournament.
Steve's going to talk about that all the time, isn't he?
Genuinely, it's one of those ones I would never ever wish harm on a player, but I wouldn't mind if something happened to O'Donnell. Yeah, yeah.
Except some of them.
Well, okay. Any respectable player, I would never wish harm on. Good ball for Foden.
What a poor touch! Foden at his standards, man, that is so bad.
And he knows it as well. You can see the frustration when he hits it off the advertising board, man.
McGinn limping as well, you're not wanting that.
He's went in with...
Yeah, should be alright.
It's just studs right down it, that's what it is. Oh, man.
15 minutes. Time's slowing down now, tell you.
I know.
It's the pace of the game that's slowing the time down. Just because it was so rapid at the start.
You speed the pace back up a bit, boys, so it's half time. I'm kind of bursting a bit here. Come on, boys, speed up the pace.
I'm going back to safe position, chilling. Yeah. There you. Unless there's anything that changes quickly in this first half, my 4-1 could be a bit off. Might be a tighter game, tighter scoreline.
I see. I wouldn't quite go that far, but I think they've certainly realised Scotland.
The only thing is,
play.
England will be really woke up. See at half time, England that will up it. Like, I don't know if Scotland can. Like, I think this might be the best Scotland have got to offer, but it's just a fact. England can play better than this. And going into half time, if it's staying like this, they'll all be like, right, okay, we're actually in a bit of a game here. Oh, that's a lovely
Good
ball.
ball, isn't it, right?
Oh, again?
Oh.
How many times is that ball getting played in that same channel and it's a poor touch? This time it's Sterling. Another big chance wasted.
Mate, that's how O'Donnell's starting. He's went into the England dressing room, put Vaseline in all their boots. That's why Clark's put him
on
in the
that
squad.
side.
Aye. That's why Clark's put him in. He's doing all the dirty work for him.
Oh, boys, mate, listen to that stadium. The stadium sounds rocking, to be fair. Do you imagine that was a full house?
Oh, mate, imagine a full Wembley.
Well, it wouldn't even be... Oh, it would be 50-50 in it. Would this... How would that work? Oh, no. It would be... their home game, I believe.
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
It's been that long since fans have been in stadiums, I'm starting to forget how all that works.
Oh, whoa, what's going on here?
O'Donnell, on your legs! Run! Oh, you big numpty! Right, yeah. You imagine that was Patterson? Woof! He was gone in that lane.
Gone. He would be gone. He'd have pulled... was it Antwerp he came on and scored against?
Yeah, by the way, I might be taking it all back about boots, Daniel. I think Billy Gilmore's wearing them. If he's wearing them, I'm fine. That's it. That's me got star quality back in. €80-20, even still, I'd have been absolutely rocking. But it sounds quite good by now. For lack of better words than Chrissy, yeah.
Let's be real here, though, mate. You watching this, seeing fans in the stadium, it's just got you buzzing for going back to Ibrox now, ain't it?
Aye.
I mean, obviously, it's one of those ones you've been dying for it, but it's like seeing fans actually in the stadium now. It's close, man. It's close to happening now. Actually, that's twice you've tried spelling numpty, and twice you've put numpty.
Oh, Tierney's injured. That's really bad for Scotland. See a bit better for this angle? I don't know. Was it just the back? I don't know what's happened there, but he's up and back at it again. I got another big high press here for Scotland. That's well done. Adams there, brilliant to win that back. McGinn, look for Adams again. Out to O'Donnell. Oh, that's
it's perfect for Adams.
What a stinker of a ball that is from Adams
Very,
out to
very
O'Donnell.
poor.
There's a chance again, by the way.
Aye.
Shaw's not got an option here. Deep throw in.
Yep.
He's just
Tries
launched it to
getting it
Kane,
to
but
Kane.
O'Donnell gets up. Oh, again another horrible touch for Sterling. I see Grealish come on at half time for England. They need something different. It's not working for them going forward. It is not clicking. Dykes try to make something of this. Maybe try and win a corner out here. They do well to win a corner for this position. Finds McGregor. Yeah. McGregor wins a corner.
McGregor does win that corner. There we go.
It's pure weird seeing this. Actual England playing Scotland. It's actually weird to just watch. Imagine if
it's like when's the last time this game actually happens?
That was 96 for like in a tournament, but they've played in the 2 weeks game at Hampden was a qualifier. This is an interesting corner. Scotland.
Here's the thing though, what game means more, the qualifier or this? For Scotland?
What's a good ball? Pickford does well.
Pickford out too, does very strong punch away for Pickford there.
Big counter.
Tierney's our best. You think Tierney's our best player than now? I don't know, man. McGinn's been doing really well in the midfield.
McGinn and Gilmore have been doing very well.
McGinn's been doing he's like not been on the ball a lot, but he's been making runs that have been drawing defenders and giving them issues. So, oh man,
Shaw a lot of space to run.
Oh aye.
McGinn's digging deep.
McGinn just turns on the jets. Aye.
Scotland are working very, very hard to stop these counter attacks to England. Foden. Plan here for England. They just can't get anything linked. I've said it multiple times here, but they're getting up to the final third. They're just working it back.
Like, here's the thing, like, it's obviously one of those ones where it's like we know, like everyone knows, with the quality of the players in this, that was gone. By the way, I thought so. Everyone obviously knows the quality of the players in this England squad, but it's like, is it a case of England aren't playing well, or is it England are actually playing decent? Nowhere near the best, But are England actually playing decent, and Scotland are actually just putting on
Cameron's in, what's happening?
a decent shift? Cameron, what's happening?
Oh, what a poor ball for James. Gilmore, what a touch and quick pass. Where can Scotland go for here? Oh, they pass it back to centre backs. That was a good chance, man. That was a good chance for a quick attack.
O'Donnell's steaming up the right. I mean, I wouldn't have be saying that last game, but this game
it's actually painful
he's not looked
to
bad.
watch Billy Gilmore, the level of him playing next to Callum McGregor, and again try to take the bias of him playing for them out of it. And I'm watching Billy Gilmore there and he's holding the ball, he's going to give me an option. Like just the positioning of the two of them and how much Gilmore understands the game a lot better. Oh, it's painful to watch. So different.
That's the thing now, though. You're seeing a few young Scottish players coming through now, though, that are starting to maybe look at making promising careers for themselves. Patterson and Gilmore being the two biggest young ones in the team, but
Tierney clears it.
Right.
Bit of pinball in the Scotland box there.
Oh, but I'm not going to lie, it was one of those
This.
ones. I was very, very worried there that was going to turn into one of those pro clubs pinball situations where it just dribbles it into the 6-yard box for an England player. But
Rice chance, no, sorry, James chance to cross that, but Scotland defending very well.
alright.
No foul there, no foul.
No foul at all.
Oh, McTominay needs to be quick. He's alright.
Cam though, he's Cam under pressure, takes a little bit of a run weight before passing it away. Time, there we go.
I tell you, by the way, you watch just for 45 minutes, it is not coming home. Let me tell you, they might have some people that will prefer for England to win the day, but they are miles off a team that look like winning the tournament right now. We look so far behind Portugal, Italy, France.
Tierney driving. Scotland 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 players, all at least halfway inside the England half. Like,
McGregor trying to find space out in the lane here.
Gilmore's the ball out. Gilmore.
Nice.
O'Donnell come to take it. Well done, well done. And behind. Oh, he's turning inside. Finds Adams.
Oh, good. Won a corner there. Well done.
Scotland corner.
Oh, it's getting tasty. Is this a first goal winner, chat? Is this a first goal winner?
Mate. Possibly.
I don't know if I could see either team scoring 2 goals in this now.
I'm just going to need to be very careful when I go out for the next couple of days now. I've got my COVID vaccine tomorrow. I need to make sure they don't inject me with something else. Depending on how this game goes.
Played the corner shot. Now it's whipped in. That's a horrendous ball from Robertson.
Horrendous, man. Aye.
Hanley's done well to deal with it, but that was so bad. Aye, Chris, yeah, that's quite like me, mate.
Daniel's actually said he's Scottish, no British for once. I'm in shock. Daniel, you alright?
Right, you always say British. That was a English or Scottish question, that bit, wasn't it?
No.
Well, mate.
There we go. Right, mate,
Half-time.
I'm going to leave you to it because I am absolutely bursting.
Chat, I did not see that coming. I did not see Scotland being this much in the game at half time at all. Very surprised. Fair enough. What are you saying then? England are going to make changes. Wake up call. Big wake up call for them in that half there. Sticko, you can have a wee time out, mate. Looking good with the ball there, mate. Definitely are. England, what are you doing? Yeah, they're definitely not playing how they can. So it is, chat. For those that follow me in social media and all that stuff, you all know my opinions on it. You know what it is. In the lead up to this game, I was totally unbothered about who won. Did not give a damn who won this game. I still don't really, but who would I rather win the game? England. And I would rather them win the game because of the state of the Tartan Army, the unbelievable disgrace of a leadership we've got in our country, the disgrace of our media, etc, etc. Everyone's done their singing if you hate the effing Rangers, clap your hands, getting sectarian, anti-Protestant abuse constantly down there. You don't hear a thing about it. So, I'm usually neutral when it comes to this, but because of what I've seen, that's why I'm wanting England to win. But I'm not going to be sitting here crying if who loses. I don't care that much about international football at all. I just like watching international football. If anything, I support Portugal because I'm a big Ronaldo fanboy.
You know the worst part about it? I'm more nervous for the second half now that I know we can play like that. That's the issue.
Yeah, by the way, we just jumped up to 100 viewers. Oh, come on everybody! I know
how's this game for?
If someone's just shouted us out, or if some other streams went down and someone's coming in there to look for it, but I appreciate everyone new being in here. Welcome in, lads. We're both Scottish. I'm quite a neutral in it. Would slightly rather see England win.
I'm definitely neutral too.
For reasons that I've just explained.
Neutral.
And then Dalus here, Scottish as well, is big time wanting Scotland to win. But everyone's welcome into a little chat while you're Scottish English. We just ask that everyone's respectful in the chat. That's all. Yes, Harrison. That's what it's all about, mate. I'm on the jersey. Waiting a howl on the second half. See, I predicted before this 4-1 England, and then I was thinking, I predicted Adams to get a goal from a Tyrone Mings mistake. So see how that one goes. But Scotland are in this game, 1,000,000%. Loving the midfield battle's good, mate. Innit? So much talent in there.
It's like you said though, man. It's the Gilmore Mount battle. It's like
Gilmore,
the
Mount,
big
McGinn
one in there, man.
Well. McGregor's just there to make up the numbers in the middle. Let's be real. He's there to make up the numbers. He's not having a bad game, to be fair to him. He's not having a bad game, but he with McGinn and Gilmore, he's just there to make up the numbers.
Unfortunately, David, yes, it is once again on STV Player.
STV Player we're on, yeah.
You know what, actually, I'm going to pull up the actual ITV Player, because obviously with me living down south. Which, yeah, that's a bit dangerous for me, living down south, being Scottish during a game like this, with this badge, with this top on. As I said, I'm going to be making
sure Adams, it could be like that now, mate. It could definitely end up like that. Mate, I can't believe we've sitting here pure. Do you know what's weird? We usually get, like, very thankfully and appreciate it, we usually get more than 100 concurrent viewers for the Rangers games. But see, because we've not been used to that.
Had 20 for the last couple for the internationals.
We've had, like, on average about 20, which is what I was expecting. I was not expecting to come in here and see, like, the hundreds like the Rangers, because realistically, well, we are just mainly a Rangers channel. But seeing 100 viewers, I'm sitting here like, whoa! Remembering what that feels like. The nerves kicking back in.
It's one of those ones. It's one of those ones like when you get a big raid on Twitch, you're just like, oh, yes.
That's what it's like, mate. But like I'm saying, I don't know if you're just coming in here looking to watch the game or not. If you are just coming in here looking to watch the game, or if anyone's... I doubt that. I just guess it would be people looking through. We mainly are a Rangers channel here, so feel free to check out the other videos that we do on the channel and subscribe if you like that kind of stuff. But for now, during the Euros, we're just doing watch along. It's me and Dalus mainly. We'll see how the tournament progresses, who's still in the tournament, and we'll maybe bring a couple more people on with us at times, depending on the games. But what we do, unfortunately, we can't put the game on screen. Just in case anyone asks that, we would love to be able to put the game on the screen, but YouTube just won't allow it. I would love to have it just right here and move the time somewhere else so we could all watch it together. But as of right now, we're no professional commentators. We just have a laugh and have a chat with the little community that we've got going here, and then watch the game, giving our opinions on it. That's it. That's where we're at.
Wait, I've just pulled up the ITV player, which has obviously got the England team on it. Like the English commentary team.
Oh, rather than, yeah.
Aye. And all they're talking about right now is Scotland's chances, man. It's literally just all Scotland, even over an ITV player than anyone. It's like, I think, especially considering how, and to be honest, I think if anyone says anything different, you're lying to yourself. How absolutely horrendous we came out against the Czech Republic. I think we've kind of surprised everyone with this game.
Yeah, definitely. I got to stream Rangers Arsenal on YouTube. I can't stream the game on YouTube, no. I'll probably try to be getting tickets for it, but if I can't get tickets, I will not definite, but I'm 90% sure that I will do a watch along for it, Harrison, mate. I would love to be able to put every Rangers game and that on here, but you just can't, mate. Soonest was like mid-60s, you know, I believe. We'll hit a fact check, but
Graham Souness is 68 years old.
68 and mental, he would still batter everyone else.
You're talking about in a fight or football? Because I think you might mean both.
Both, mate, aye. I more meant the fight, but probably the football, to be honest. Just half as.
Aye.
Put 2 for me and my dad. Ah, nice, Harrison. He does, mate, didn't he? For 68. Man's looking sharp. Sorry, drink, mate. Must keep him young. My favourite's ever in the England-Scotland game, which was, but form was out the window. Yeah, the high form was certainly went out the window for this one. It tends to be like that cup game, that rivalry. You can't really count anyone out in these kind of games. Obviously, on paper, you're always going to have England the favourite for this, but you're never going to be surprised seeing it go the other way. Just have Scotland back. Well, I did have bad finishing, to be fair. But yeah, certainly never played to this level.
That's the thing, though. Scotland genuinely could have put 4 or 5 past the Czech Republic.
I'm just going to grab another drink quickly, that's right.
Yeah, no bother. Because there was the own goal chance. Dykes had 2 different chances. Who was it? Was it Adams had one? Was that Adams? I don't know, maybe. I'll take that one off for now. Robertson had one. And there was one more that I was thinking about at the time. But Scotland had so many chances that they could have put in the back of the net, man. But McGinn will need to be very, very careful now. James, tell me about it. See, this is the thing. It's one of those ones where it's like, for me, a lot of people, when it comes to football, like their football and their politics mix. For me, it's like I keep it all separate. Like, football to me is football. Like, I support Rangers. I don't let Rangers influence my political opinions, and I don't let my political opinions influence my football. With Scotland, obviously, born in Scotland, want Scotland to win. So always go to support Scotland. live in England, so I suppose technically England would be the second on the list for me. But generally, typically just want home nation teams to do well, normally. But, more risky. I mean, England haven't looked as good as what we expected, to be honest. Now, whether that is England just not playing well at all, or if Scotland have just come out and played lights out compared to how we thought they'd play, I don't know. Don't want Shea Adams to score against his former country.
Well, I actually nearly fell face first. Imagine that. I come back here falling into the chair. Imagine
how'd you manage that?
There's a clip for you, man.
Oh, you know what you should probably do, considering everything's flipped on yours? See your webcam in OBS, right-click, transform, flip horizontal.
I'll not change much, will it?
Shouldn't.
Shouldn't? Did you say? Right-click it.
No, in OBS, not in Discord.
Alright, yeah. That shouldn't change a thing then.
Right-click, transform, flip horizontal.
Do they can?
Because currently, as Gaffer said on your TikTok the other day, it's backwards fives behind you, mate.
Transform, flip horizontal?
Yes.
Ah, there we go.
There we go. That was some clip, man. I completely forgot about that till I saw your TikTok the other day, Gaffer. So you got a backwards five in his top there.
Funny, mate, isn't it?
No, that would be a 2.
There, that's what I'm back to need. Right.
Also, have you paused anything? Because I'm deep in the water.
No, it's just the end that's froze me. I can hear it. Can you hear it still, aye?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Refresh it.
Ah, okay, fair enough. Oh, yeah, it's the actual. Oh, okay, so they've added some new Fast and Furious cars to Rocket League. Thanks for letting me know that, Reese.
No problem. Have a wee look. Just expecting him to look a bit better in the second half. Yep, I expect Grealish. Definitely expect him on.
Rangers, Scotland and Clyde, because I've stayed in coming out all my days. Aye. Well, I think
Which says Clyde? I can't see that.
RFC 55. You back on?
Nah, I'm still on live chat. It's maybe just slow coming in.
No, it was a while back. Back. Look for Cameron's last message. It was just after that.
Ah, yeah, see it now.
Yeah. The GTR's back.
Interesting.
Don't tell me that. Don't buy it, Derek. Don't buy it.
It would have been David, but it's been cancelled. So we're not going to Blackpool anymore. The event's been cancelled.
Right.
Gutting.
Indian variant of COVID set everything back another month down here.
Want 2 last minute goals. You're not asking for much, mate.
Same top. It's last year's Scotland top, I believe. Pretty sure it's last year's. Because I bought this for SYT training last year.
The English Jose Mourinho, he's not the best manager, is he? Like, I don't really don't rate the England manager. Like, it's the thing. See, I know a lot of people might be, well, clearly support Scotland, but you can't deny England are a team full of absolute stars. Like, they should be not tournament favourites, but up there in the conversation of winning it. But I just do not see it with this manager. I think he lets them down so much.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like taking
individually
all out,
brilliant, team just good. They're no brilliant. That's what it is.
Like that England team is a team full of players that at their respective clubs you'd pick them out as a top player, but put them all together in the same team for some reason they don't work.
And it's not even as if they've got rivalries like up here. Do you know what I mean? Like, everyone knows the Old Firm's a real rivalry. Like, down there, they're kid on, Man United, Liverpool, and that. They're kid on as if it's a rivalry. Not a chance, is it? No,
on the
absolutely still, it's a rivalry.
Time already, Reese. Time already.
Different levels of rivalry, we'll say. Can still be a rivalry.
Aye. But down here, it's on the pitch. Oh, I hate him. I'm going to go through him the minute the pitch is done. Want to go out for a pint, mate? Up here, you would never see that.
You only rate England. You only rate Foden and Mount. The only ones I don't rate in that team is Tyrone Mings. Tyrone Mings is the one, and Pickford. I think Pickford. I think he's bad. I just think he's quite an average keeper.
Did you know so you thought it should have been Pope in if it's what is it? Is Pope injured now or?
Yeah. I will say this 1,000,000% without my bias. Goldson is 2-3 times the player Tyrone Mings is. He just is. Oof.
Well defended.
Sure. Tierney defended that well right away. England coming out on top first minute. They had to. England had to respond this half.
Yeah, tell you what, maybe it's just whoever's shooting into this goal, mate. Maybe that's it.
It's just in towards England fans, I believe.
Right.
It's all the England fans for Scotland. Outstanding for Scotland.
A win's more than we could have hoped for. A draw's
They
great.
just absolutely screwed it, losing to Czech, because that means you realistically want if Scotland get a point in this game.
Oh, you absolute shite bag!
It comes down to a massive game against Croatia. That's what it is.
Yep. And you know, it's not like they've got any pedigree in there. They've got no notable achievements or anything. You know what I mean?
Modric against Billy Gilmore next. Love it.
Yeah.
What I would do to have Billy Gilmore at Rangers, man. Can't believe you let him go. Aye, that's for sure, Cameron, mate. That's for sure. When is the game against Croatia? Sunday.
I'll pull the schedule up now.
No, it's not Sunday. It's not as close as that. Kane, Sterling.
Good play here for England. Sterling.
Oh, Tierney again. Well in by. No, I think that was Robertson that time. Sorry, Robertson that time. But
Croatia, Scotland's the 22nd, so Tuesday, I believe.
Oh, I thought that was in. Mount. That's a good save. Mount. Yeah. England have had a kick up the backside at half time.
Yep. It's 22nd, which I believe is Tuesday, is the dual game, mate. Yep. Scotland, Croatia, England, Czech Republic.
So me and Dalus will be live for that again, and we're going to be basically what you see right now, but we'll have underneath it, and then we'll just put scorers at the side of them because we'll have. We're going to try and we'll just dual screen. That's all we can do. I'll literally just see like my main monitor. I'll literally just roll half and half the screen, and then just watch a certain screen. You know what I'm saying? That'll work.
Mate, all I'll do is I'll just lift the cameras up a little bit to make room for everything underneath it. But
yeah, we'll go for that.
And also, what we can do if you want is, actually, you'd need it for chat and stuff. Don't rate Pickford.
Take a game each, I suppose. Watch it. I watch the England game. Daz can watch the Scotland game.
Aye.
Worst comes to the worst, we can do that. I suppose it depends what happens here. Because if England win this, they're definitely through. So there's not as much hype around that, do you know what I mean? But
yeah,
Scotland are now going into the Croatia game and they need to win.
Looks like Grealish is coming on.
Fantastic. Aye, that's the thing, Daniel. At the time, you can't blame Gilmore for wanting to leave it. If it was like the current team, Gilmore would have stayed all day. And he was a young guy at that time. Was he 15 or something? 15, so mainly would have been his parents' decision, to be honest. He wouldn't have had obviously a say, but he's not had much of a say. When does the Scottish Premiership start? It starts on July 29th. Here, sorry, my bad. You're right, David. Sorry, David Cameron. Oh, look at that. Channel members on point. July 31st, keeping me on my toes. Yeah, we play Livingston at home on July 31st. I must feel brilliant as a player. You're sitting on the bench and your face comes up and the full stadium starts cheering.
That's not the one that you might be on holiday for, is it?
Nah, I won't be on holiday for any. Oh no, sorry, it was the Ross County game that I might be.
Aye.
It depends on the kick-off time of the Ross County game.
It'll be that first game of the season. I'm not too sure about because I've got Jason's wedding that weekend.
Well, I might be Ibrox, maybe to see.
Good point, fair point.
I'll hopefully be at Ibrox.
Aye.
I doubt it, but hopefully.
What are we watching the game on? We're watching it on the STV player. MTV. Just because of how we do the streams, it's easier for us to obviously watch it on our computers. So we're watching the STV player, which unfortunately a little bit more of a delay than TV, but
Oh, Robertson.
Andy Robertson away. He's got Dykes in the box.
Well defended. Good position for Stones. What an injury Robertson's got.
Not an Andy, man.
What an injury, to be fair to him. You can tell he used to be like a winger when he was younger. Because Robertson, I think it's safe to say, he's better going forward than he's going back. I think all the Liverpool fans would back that up as well. So it's the same as both their fullbacks. It's actually quite the modern fullback thing, isn't it? I think of Bonner and Tav as well, they're both better at going forward than they are at defending.
I think the only fullback we've got that's better at defending is Bassey.
Don't know about that. Actually, Flanagan
yeah.
Flanagan was better at defending than attacking, that's for sure.
Take off Bassey's last 1 or 2 games, then maybe.
Mate, it's difficult to even think of a fullback nowadays that's like extremely good at going forward and back. Like, you've got guys that can defend, obviously, but I mean, like, it's very rare of a fullback being like a prime Marcelo who's really good at going back and forward.
Aye. I mean, even world-class players, you think of, like, Alba and that as well. Like, go back to Alaba as well.
Tell you, Daniel said something that was interesting, David. You've seen her reaction and how hypocritical it is with all these Scotland fans been doing there. Watch if the UB have a display on. Watch if the UB have a display for Rangers on Flag Day for first coming back. You bet you her on her posse will be out condemning it and saying it was disgraceful of Rangers fans to set up a display. You think Patterson's already a better defender than Tav? See, I can't argue with you, mate. I cannot argue
defending,
on defending. I genuinely cannot argue on Patterson being as good as Tav. What makes Tav so good is his mid to front play.
To go forward.
That's what it is. It's that mid to front play that makes Tav so good.
Don't get me wrong, he's obviously good enough to do a job. That's why he plays right back. But
Tav is the one player we've got that could play. Maybe no centre half, but he could play anywhere. Tav would do a job at striker. He would. He's not going to come out and score 30 a season, whatever. But well, I say that. Look at the goals he's getting for right back. But it's rare you get players like that. But he could play anywhere. When you've got anyone else like that in their team,
good tackle there, man. I'm just unlucky. Love that Scotland-England game. Biggest, like the oldest rivalry in football. Biggest game Scotland have had in I don't know how long. And we're just like, Rangers!
Oh, Glasgow Rangers, you're the only team for me.
I am fuming, by the way.
How come?
When my mum was up last weekend for dinner, she took some of my washing. She was like, I'll take some of it, bring it back up. Because like, I had a fair few loads. One of the ones she took was my Rangers top. She brought it back. The Unibet sponsor across the front and the shoulders that came off it. I was just like...
That's the way she washes it, mate.
Oh,
it has to be. But
I know. I had the orange one.
Oh, you hear that? Mate, you're going to get something else, mate. There's a 90% sale on right now. I would look again right now. Get yourself something else.
I don't get paid to the 26th.
90% sale on there now. I just got an email about it. I seen the email at half time. Jack, don't go and buy everything up. Dalus isn't by a top, hold on. No one buy the
Guys,
extra
if you-
large tops.
Guys, if you want to send me something, send me a message in Discord, Twitter, or something, anything like that. I'll happily accept it. Here, why have Sports Direct got the Rangers champion shirt listed? Get right here with that.
That's a different screen.
3 for 2 on all remaining lines. Okay.
Ping that wide. Well done, Gilmore. Jump up to... Shaw's done well to win that. Oh, Dykes. Overlap. Robertson's there. What's happening?
Shea Adams!
What am I seeing?
Oh, Robertson was the ball there. Dykes has just got too greedy.
What's happening?
Dykes
England are on the counter. Here we go.
Dykes has had those stars in his eyes. He's been like, I could be the man who scored against England.
Yeah. Kane was fouled there. Let's see this back. It looked like he was fouled. We're seeing the slow-mos now. Yeah. He did.
Yeah,
he tried to
that's a
fuck him,
foul.
Gilmore. It's a foul.
Smart foul to take though in that situation.
Definitely, man. Look at Dykes, look! Look at that overlap! Robertson! Oh, I cannot believe he's not played that wide to Robertson.
Dykes, you absolute... If I speak, I am in trouble. Reese will kick me off his stream.
Got me in a bit of trouble because I didn't rate. Hey, mate, did you watch my player ratings, David? Like the start of the thing, and me last year saying Tav and Goldson, hopeless, get rid of them both. And then, well, rate my words this season, ain't I? But I still say that are you standing behind Dallas and maybe say the same as me? We're going to wait and see what they're like when they've got fans back. That's the thing. Wait and see the mentality and see what type of performances they bring in the full house again.
Yeah, mate. I think us Rangers fans may have put on a bit of weight over COVID, by the way. Everything's sold out over a medium, but there's still plenty of stuff in a medium and under.
It's because the caster's tight. That's what it'll be. That's
true. That's
so
true,
a lot of people don't like. I'm quite rare in the fact that I like quite tight clothes.
See, I like tight fitting stuff. I just don't exactly have the figure to wear it. But literally everything apart from socks is sold out.
I'm no surprised, mate, as soon as they've announced that 90%. Because that's them literally just trying to get rid of everything. Because obviously there'll be millions of new stuff coming out for the new season. I can't spend it, mate. I've got enough. I've got so much stuff in that wardrobe that's absolutely beautiful from that season that I can't just go out and just start buying. Literally my full wardrobe will just be Rangers soon.
Well, I guess I'm designing my own Rangers merch.
Under Armour, Gymshark, Hollister, and Rangers. That's my full wardrobe. Nothing else. Kane. Oh, left foot, good block.
Ooh.
I picked Katic and Patterson over Goldson and Tav. I don't know about that now. I don't know about it right now, David. But what I certainly hope is Katic comes back in and gets back into that little spot. I really hope. If Goldson plays the way he keeps playing, in my opinion, he deserves to keep it. If he keeps up these performances of late. But I'd love to see Katic next to him. And the big man, I think, has got that idea in his head about how much he's training. I'm sure you see that with the amount he posts. All he does is gym.
All he does is gym and drink that special coffee we got in last season.
Oh, but Dominic.
Oh, well done.
That's, by the way, this half has been all England. All England. They are piling on this pressure. Here's Grealish, eventually.
Grealish getting ready to come on for the look at.
Ball in England. Oof, O'Donnell's cleared that well. Counter chance. It's O'Donnell trying to lead it. And his touch was poor. Where'd Dallas go? Where did he just go, chat? I can't even see him. Oh. Over the top. Sterling, he's 1v4 though. He shouldn't get a shot off here. He's worked up at Foden though. Oh, great tackle.
Oh,
for
good
Robertson.
defending there, man.
Dykes is down the centre circle. He was obviously feigning an injury because he's up very quickly as soon as he sees Scotland on the attack. And that's what it is, mate. Like, you need to like properly follow all the instructions. I know it's not the case for every top.
That's the thing though, my mum watched it the exact same way I do, and it's been fine every time for me. I think it's just bad luck with her. But that's the thing though, man, it's like the badge and the Castor badge,
I mean, I
perfectly fine.
Yeah, it looks quite smart to be honest. It just looks like a training top. You can still wear that.
It looks like
things have done well.
Perfectly fine there.
Oh, you can still wear that. Absolutely, you can still
You know
wear
what I
that.
mean?
Hey, see if you never knew that. I bet you a lot of Rangers fans wouldn't even clock what was wrong with that. Genuinely.
Because of how clean it's came off as well, it's not even like it's partially peeled off.
Scotland corner. Here we go.
Come on, Scotland!
RFC,
I
I don't
really
know
need
what
to
you're
keep my
talking
voice
about, but
down
I
because
don't
my
know.
windows are
I don't know what
opening.
you're saying. No, what? Just keep that in mind, mate.
Come on, imagine that scoring
At
right
the
in
Scotland
front of
end.
the Scotland fans. Aye.
Dykes. Oh, great clearance off the line.
What a clearance, man.
Outstanding clearance from Reece James, by the way. The man who came in for Kyle Walker. Great. Ball played back. Marshall punting this up the pitch. It was a great goal line clearance, by the way.
Fantastic, man. Fantastic. That's probably the most dangerous chance of the game.
Dykes. I've seen it now. It's gone wide. That's gone wide.
I don't think that one was that bad.
I do. He's been told
That's
enough.
gone wide. I think he was talking about what he'd said no about there, but
It's Foden that's come off. So Sterling, he's proper golden boy with him, isn't he? Proper golden boy with Southgate. Foden, that's 2 games that Foden's been pretty average. In this game, and the last game, you remember him. He's caught the ball twice in the box, cut inside, and put a left foot shot wide of the far post. Twice in both games, I've seen him. But let's see what Grealish offers for England.
come on, boys. Come on. Try and win another corner here. Yep, there we go. Come on. Come on.
Scotland can win this, by the way. Scotland can win
100%.
this. You imagine the state of London the night of Scotland actually
Shock.
win this?
Shock plot twist. Scotland and Croatia top the group. England go through as the third place team.
Good clearance, Pickford.
Well done, Pickford. Pickford
Callum
very
McGregor,
well
what
there.
was that?
I think he's just buying time for the team to get back there, to be fair. Which, I
Give
mean,
up
at that point, I
possession,
don't know
take
why
a
you
tou-
don't just smash it back to your keeper.
Take a
but
touch and put it back to the keeper if you think you're under that much pressure.
The only disappointing thing about the top that doesn't look clean is the Castor logo on the back of the neck, man. That's just peely and flaky.
So, has Scotland got any? What would you say, chat, if Scotland make a sub? What do you want to see? Like Christie, Forrest,
Christie for Dykes, maybe. That's it.
it's Nisbet.
Patterson, maybe. For
What do you do up top?
Patterson for O'Donnell, maybe, because O'Donnell's been pretty quiet this half. If he stays that way, maybe just get fresh legs on in that position.
See, I would say that, but I literally don't even see it happening at all.
No,
Like,
I
not
know,
a chance,
I know.
that's the thing.
I think it's what I'd do. It's what I think most people would do, but it's not what the dinosaur will do.
Grealish, here we go. First time properly on the ball, and he wins a corner.
Wins a corner, aye.
Let's say back on him and on twice. They'll be loving it. What's the chances of that? How often do you get shown in the crowd in that group, family, whatever
I know,
they are,
man.
have been shown twice?
Mate, this game. I think this is a more entertaining game than I think anyone's expected. I think a few people might have expected an entertaining game watching England smash goals in, but genuinely, as a neutral, if you're watching this, you're probably
Good game.
enjoying this game right now.
Definitely.
Aye.
Oh, this is a 1-0, isn't it?
Oh, mate, it's got a 90th minute goal
Chat,
either
can you
end.
see 2 goals in this?
Nah.
Can you see anyone getting 2 or a 1 each, or is this just a 1-0 to someone? That's what we talked about for a while, Karen. Well, mate. Dangerous corner for England here.
Corner? Free
Yeah,
kick?
Free kick, even.
I was like, what? How the hell did it go for a corner for there?
1 goal, aye.
1 goal in it and it'll be a killer. Aye. Is it going to be England's time to get it now at this corner? Jesus, you've got me saying it now. Race.
Good ball.
Good ball into the back post.
There was 1-0.
I think it's going to be O'Donnell just to prove me wrong.
So that's just what
It's
Grealish
going to be
does.
O'Donnell.
Yeah, Grealish does. They're just dropping in, picking up, driving, including people. So much quality, that boy, man. There's no way, no chance he's staying at Villa, man. So
Nah.
teams have got to be all over him.
You'd think so, certainly.
Oh, that's a good ball.
Very good ball into Kane. Oh, well defended there. McTominay's been very, very good tonight as well, to be fair.
He's usually quite decent. Good
Aye.
player. He's getting a lot better with Man United.
Aye. At this rate, McTominay should be playing centre back over Maguire at bloody United, man.
He's a lot better in the middle. He's really good in the middle.
Oh no, I know, but
But he's
Well-
a better centre back than Harry Maguire, that's for sure. Grealish, that was poor
Well
that time, to be
done.
fair.
good pressure for the Scotland players to force the mistake. Come on, Scotland. Come on, Scotland. Give him an option!
Oh, McGinn. Wrist clocked it.
Is VAR going to say anything to the ref, though? Doesn't look like it.
Leadix, what was he saying? He's been playing good? He's certainly not played as bad as he did against Czech.
Oh, no,
Never
no,
that.
no.
He's definitely not played that bad. But he's not had a good game. He's been very average this game. Whereas Patterson
He's-
might have offered a lot more going forward.
Aye. O'Donnell's done what he's had
They
to,
just know
I
getting
suppose.
that food. That's really annoying. It's a
What's
pure
that?
Buzzer going constantly.
Good ball out.
No, don't you leave it. You've got a sore knee. Don't worry. Oh, poor touch. Gilmore does well win that back.
Robertson back to Gilmore.
Aye. It's poor this half, Gordon, mate. It's poor.
Oh man. Like you said, mate, as it stands, this is the best result for probably the Met Police right now. But other than that, nobody.
I know. When I was just fuming. Like, well, look at the table now. If it stays like this, it would be Scotland. If
On
Scotland
one.
beat them, they would have 4 points, which should be enough to put you through. So, but Scotland would need to beat Croatia. If they two, if Scotland and Croatia drew, then both of them would end up going out because they wouldn't go through as one of the best third place teams with only 2 points. That wouldn't that be that'd be a group shake up.
Mate.
What's going on there?
Ah, even I can hear your door going now, man.
Constant, it's them ordering food. I think they're that steaming that they don't know the door's in. Oh, this guy, the door's not working.
Man, come on, Scotland. Come on. Please, give me one reason. One reason. They'd be happy to be a Scotland fan.
Oh, that's nice. I don't think he was off there. That must have been.
I don't know, mate. I don't know. It's a tight one, but
Isaac, you happy with Jackie Grealish on?
how much is the ticket for Scotland Croatia? No idea, mate. Couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I've got no idea, mate. I'd guess like.
Guys, just a reminder, because we have jumped up to 95 viewers again now, somehow. Don't know where that's came from, but yeah,
it's that
we
bell,
are
mate,
a little bit behind.
That buzzer was going, it was attracting everyone in this, and it was different.
I know. Get that delivery guy back at the buzzer, mate. Get him back.
Everyone was hearing it going, what is that noise, man? Everyone was in here trying to shut it up. But yeah, like Dalus was trying to say there, we will be slightly behind if you're watching this on your TV, just because we're watching this on iPlayer on our computers, then by the time we stream it, you guys see it. So for anyone new in the chat, appreciate you all being in here. Hope you check out the channel, have a good time, subscribe if you like this type of content. But we're just having a chat in the chat about the game, but we just ask for no major spoilers because we'll be behind you guys. So until we've reacted to it on screen and spoke about it, please try not to put it in the chat. I know it's exciting and it's a big game, but that's all we ask everyone.
Chances are, if you see it on TV and put it in the chat immediately, you're spoiling it for us.
Oh, sure. I was actually nowhere near. The camera angle fooled it there. Look, it might be out for a throw in. See this here, O'Donnell caught out. That one we'll get to spoke about well by Clarky Boy. I don't know what he's done there. I think he's tried to hit it with it outside his boot, isn't he?
Jesus. Kane off for Rashford? Interesting.
Interesting, isn't it?
Mate. Well, there's subs happening.
Kane off for Rashford, chat. What do we think about that? I think that's them, because Scotland are playing in quite a high line. Just Rashford thinking about getting in behind, but it's interesting that, isn't it? When Beckham's turned around, he's a bit confused with that. See Beckham, Hannah? He's like, what? Golden ticket, no. I wonder how David Beckham got a ticket to this kind of game, eh?
And guys, just a reminder as well, banter and everything in chat, all well and good. Anyone is welcome to come in, hang out, watch, chat about it. But please keep it respectful.
Both of these teams would get relegated in MLS. I doubt that. I doubt that, Dad. MLS has got some talented teams now, but I don't think they would get relegated there.
Pickford looked a bit panicked there with
I did not see
Adam's
us
pressure on him.
sitting at 75 minutes.
Wondering who could win this.
No, I did not see that coming at all. Grealish fouled, yep. What time's the kickoff? The kickoff was at 8 PM, Pop. I think Jack Grealish might have the biggest calves on the planet, mate. What a freak. Does Gilmore going off? For Armstrong, well, it's a more attacking. You've the quality's been brought down. But
it's a more attacking side.
It is a more attacking side because it will just be. Well, really, you've not got anyone that really sits because McGregor, McGinn, and Armstrong, they all like to run forward.
Mm-hmm.
So they are fair play. They're going for it.
Hussein Shadi, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. How you doing? Hope I've said that right. If not, I apologise. Gilmore's just been fantastic today, though, man. He's looked so good every time he's been on the ball.
Yep. He was really good.
Good long ball to Rashford.
Dykes. There you go. There's a Mings mistake. Big Mings mistake. Only Dykes in the box, though.
Edge of the box.
Armstrong arriving to try and help.
Well done, boys. There's the press it. Wait, do wait. Switch it. Switch it.
Robertson swings that in. Good effort. Adams. Ooh. Oh. See, Adams. That is a good chance. That's a good chance there. He's got to be hitting the target. It'd be tough to beat Pickford from that angle. It would be tough.
It looks like he's tried just rifling it in near post. But
tough angle to beat Pickford, but it's a big chance. In a game like this, you've got to be putting that on target.
You just sliced it.
RFC, mate, you're going to have to slow down on things you're putting into the chat, mate. That's the last time I've said it. Appreciate you being in here, bud. I know it's exciting and everything, but we're reading things before they're happening. Sterling's...
That's not a penalty, that's got to be a card for simulation.
You would think so. Let's see this back. Sterling's put down in the box. Oh, I need to see a different angle.
He catches his own
kicks
heel,
him, but I don't
that's
know
why
if Robertson's first foot catches Sterling. Like the standing foot. I don't think so. I'd need to see a different angle, but the trailing like a Sterling definitely kicked Robertson, so I don't think it was that. But
he kicked Robertson, then kicked his own ankle and went down. See, here's the other thing, by the way, that we've not even spoke about that Goldson would offer over some like Mings. Like you're saying, you don't rate Mings at all. You'd put Goldson in over him. How many times have we seen Goldson hit fantastic long diagonal balls?
It's not a penalty, Harrison. No, he didn't get one. No booking, nothing. It's just I get why Sterling thought it was foul, but he more kicked Robertson. So. That's a soft one. I think Shaw's lucky to get away with that.
Mate.
See, this is what England will do a lot now. Looking for these balls in behind with Rashford. I'm sweating, Cameron.
Mate,
I'm not even that fussed. You know what I like, and I'm still here like, oh, because I know like this game. You ever get that when you're watching a game that, like, see like Boca Juniors River Plate or something? Like, I know a lot of people in the chat. Well, I'd be surprised if there was any actual fans of them. But I get like nervous when I'm watching that. See, because it's such a big game, such a big rivalry, and I know it means so much to so many. You just get caught up in that as well, don't you? With the big actual rivalries that you watch. Rashford.
Oh,
well
outstanding.
Done. Outstanding defending for Hamlet, to be fair. Well, everything I've done, we did left side. Robertson, quite good. Why not?
Armstrong driving here. Love it.
Imagine you had that at both sides, Daniel. Imagine we had a player that could do that at the other side. McGinn takes a long shot, wins the corner. You know, McGinn's got that in his locker, by the way. He can hit the target for that.
Oh, aye. Scotland have looked dangerous for the corners though, man. That's the thing. Chat, just a reminder, we are about a minute behind you guys, so no.
Mate, this can't finish 0-0. It can't.
There's got to be a goal in it somewhere, man, surely.
Armstrong. Decent ball, that, but
no, it looked worse for the initial flight path of the ball there. It looked like it was going right over, but depth, well in.
You're right there, James. Madman. Oh. Right.
You can just see.
Yep, James is the ball here. I'm so surprised they took Kane off, I can't lie.
England with a front line of 5 players right now.
Pretty much.
Uh-huh.
Grealish, look at the space, he's so dangerous, man.
Mate, here's the thing. We said before this game, if England get anything less than 3, it would be disappointing for England.
That's outstanding for Armstrong, yeah, yep. Very well done. Great job getting Scotland up the pitch.
Robertson's got an engine on him, man. He really does.
Every England player in their own half. Everyone behind the ball. He's going there. It almost just looks like both teams are just going to breathe at this point, isn't it? Slow, passing it a bit. Scotland have got safe possession. England are
to be fair,
camped in the box.
England are just pinging it side. Not England. Scotland are just pinging it side to side, making England run, wearing them down. No, to be fair.
Mate, my heart rate's increasing here. Someone's winning this.
Mate. Oh, I can't take it. I can't take this. I just hope it's a good goal, man. I don't want a game like this to come down to a stupid mistake. That's the only thing I could ask now. That's a foul there, by the way.
Chat, dangerous position to work this in.
Right.
There's a free kick. He catches the bottom of his boot now. Nisbet coming on. Who's this for?
19. For 10. Who's 10? Che Adams. Okay. I'll take a stupid mistake as long as she's not making it. I mean, I would take that, Kyle, but a game like this does not deserve that kind of ending.
Hey, you can. David, you can literally hear Roy Kinnear going... the arms and everything. What is that? What are they doing? Look who they're playing against. England have got a very high line.
This is the perfect chance for Dykes, though, to get his settle onto it.
It's an outstanding ball. What a ball. Where are the forwards going for that? What a ball. Bounced in front of Pickford and everything. That is perfect for the likes of Dykes. He's got to be more switched on to that.
Dykes genuinely didn't even run. He just stood next to his man. Bro, I cannot handle this. I cannot bloody handle this.
Back to England, safe possession and everyone in Scotland's half net. Back and forth. Tell you, if it stays like this, a draw's well deserved. For both teams. If anything, Scotland might be more annoyed.
Oosh! That's bad. That's a yellow for O'Donnell there. Don't know what he was doing up in the striker position, mind you.
He was caught so far out of position, wasn't he, that he just thought...
No, get him off for Patterson. Come on, he's on a yellow. Get him off.
Go on, Patterson. Get him in or something. Good on you.
Mate, imagine that though. He took O'Donnell off for Patterson. Patterson scored the winner. Imagine.
He scored that quality.
Oh, he does. He certainly does. I mean, if he can do it in Europe, I'm pretty sure he can do it at the Euros. I've done Dykes. Never thought I'd be here shouting for Dykes.
The fans looking worried in the crowd. Getting close-ups of them now. Not how they
Juliano's, it's alright. He was more on England's side anyway. We've been split in the middle for this one. He was more England, I'm Scotland, so it's been an interesting one.
Flower of Scotland ringing out around Wembley again.
Don't want your fans blaming O'Donnell. Best game I've ever seen O'Donnell play. Oh, no doubt O'Donnell's played decent this game, but more just for safety with the yellow card right now. Get him off for Patterson. Plus, you know, maybe a little bit of bias towards Patterson, but who's counting?
Oh, man. Dykes.
Good ball to Dykes, by the way. It was.
What a last game this is going to be. If this stays like this, the last games in that group
Mate,
is going to be
This dual watch along is going to be insane.
England could go out. See if it stays like this and the results go away. England could come last, I'm sure.
If Czech Republic beat England...
No, it can't happen now because Croatia are only on 1 point as well. But realistically, if it stays like this and Scotland beat Croatia, they're through. That's how that'll work. They'll go through on 4 points. Don't think play beats been class. I don't think he's been class. I definitely don't think he's been class, but I don't think he's been bad either. I think he's had a decent game.
He's done his job.
Patterson still would have done more. Patterson still would have done more, but I'm not going to sit here and totally slate O'Donnell this time because it's not his fault. It's Clark's fault for picking him.
That's the thing, though. To be fair, O'Donnell, he had that one shot, that one volley, and he has made a couple of good tackles. But other than a couple of spells in the game, he's been pretty quiet. But going to be another Euro 96. England will let Czech score, so Scotland go it. 2 additional.
2 minutes, only 2 minutes, by the way. Surely nothing then.
Fresh Patterson now against tired defenders. Oh, this would be where you want the impact, but oh. England have got the space to run.
Oh! What's happening? Oh! What they gave? What?
Scotland free kick.
No doubt they're going to be stuff like this. What was happening? People were just lying on that.
I thought it was a dog pile in the 6-yard box, boys. That was a me running and hop on.
Mate, what's happening in there? But do you know what I mean? Like, oh, what's hit McTominay's hand in there? It's not definitely not deliberate. But you know what VAR's like. See when this ball gets took away, watch it hit McTominay's hand, look. But it's 1,000,000% not deliberate. 1,000,000%.
You can't give that.
You wouldn't think so, but I've seen some mental things in VAR.
This is true. Oh, unlucky, man, unlucky.
I have told you perfectly good reasons why I don't RSC, mate.
My God.
Grealish. That's it. Last attack. If there's anything on score here, that's it.
Be careful, please.
Grealish.
Careful, please.
He should have just looked for a penalty. Just trying to get clipped there, wasn't he?
Well done!
Full time now. Listen.
Who'd have saw that at the start of the day?
The Scotland fans cheering, the England fans booing. Interesting. They will go for Southgate's head after that. England fans will be gunning for Southgate out of the job after that.
I cannot wait to see Twitter the now, mate. I'm just going to see Twitter.
Because... interesting, man. Interesting. Very, very interesting for the last game. Well. Man. Fair enough. Good play, Scotland.
What a game, by the way. Aye, what a game.
All down to the last game. Scotland beat Croatia.
Mate,
Scotland
it's already trending on Twitter. Southgate out. It's already trending on Twitter.
Horrendous from England that. Scotland were good. They're not trying to take it away from them, but Scotland were very good, organised, caused them a lot of problems today. But even still, England fans with their expectation with their team will be disappointed. I even think as well some Scotland fans would be disappointed with that. The point's brilliant. Like I'm sure most Scotland fans would have bit your hand off for a draw, but realistically, I think Scotland fans will be disappointed. It was there to win. It was there to win for them, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, definitely was.
Right, stream legends. Every one of you, thank yous for being in here and chilling out with us. We're going to be live again. We are live again tomorrow at 5 o'clock. It's not going to be England, it's not going to be Scotland. We'll be both watching as... Oh, mate, I say neutrals because it's my boy Ronaldo's playing. We'll both be watching as neutrals tomorrow for Portugal versus Germany. So if you feel like coming back in...
as a neutral.
If you feel like coming in for a chat, we'll see you again in that one. But thank you all for being in here. Make sure to check the links down below. Got a couple of things like channel members down there for my channel. You'll see Dallas's links down there, where to find him. But cheers, everybody, and we'll see you in the next one. Fair play to Scotland.
Yeah, see you later, guys.